Hi guys, it's me. Sorry it's been so long since I made a video. Seems like since I've gone back to work, things have been a little bit crazy and busy. A lot has happened. Been back to work for, well, today is Wednesday, so I guess it's been a week and a half. And last Wednesday I got the chest pains back again that I think I talked about in one of my first few videos. Even in the hospital, I had that pain. It was kind of right under my left breast, and it was kind of the sharp shooting pain. And in the hospital, they always told me it was just gas or from the drain, and that it would go away. And I had it for about a week after I got home from the hospital, and then it went away, and then it came back last Saturday. So last Wednesday, they wanted me to come in to the doctor to see me, and by that time it was starting to go away. It wasn't so sharp, it was more of just a dull pain, but he wanted me to go for a stat CT scan, and so that was fun. I thought I was gonna be home early, and instead I had to sit at the hospital and wait for my scan and then wait for the results. But everything was okay. I didn't have a leak or anything like that, so that was good. So he didn't really know what it was. He said if it continued that he wants to do a scope on me and see if it's an ulcer, which I don't really think that's what it would be since I had it, day one of having the surgery. But since last week it's kind of subsided and I haven't really had many problems with it, so that's good. On another note, well, the night before that happened, I'm still on pureed, soft food type diet. I was told I could have ground hamburger if it's, real fine. I had some beef stroganoff without any, pasta or anything, and yeah, I got sick that night and threw up a lot, for 20 minutes, what seemed like forever, I guess. I don't know if it was really that long, but it seemed like a while. But then after I threw up, I felt better. So I don't know if I ate too much. That's the problem with this, is you don't know, did you eat too much? Did you eat too fast? Did you not chew it well enough? Does your stomach just not like that particular food? I don't know what it is, and I'm not really sure yet how you figure that out. So that's a little frustrating. It's always also been hard to do things with family or friends and watching everybody else eat all this food that you used to like, and you can't have it, trying to figure out what you can have, which usually doesn't fit into what everybody else is eating right now anyway. I mean, once I'm on regular food, I guess that'll be a little bit easier, but right now it's oh, everybody's having cheese balls and crackers and appetizers, and I'm gonna have a scrambled egg, I mean, it doesn't really work that way. So I did have a couple crackers a couple different days, just real, where's my fingers, real small little, those good thin chickpea crackers, and those agreed with me okay, so I just try not to do it very often. I'll talk about my weight loss and stuff in a minute. I want to talk about the horrendous last 24 hours I've been through. Last night I had crab for dinner because, well, I always have loved crab, and real crab, and plus it's really high in protein, and I've been trying to up my protein, which I'll talk about that in a minute. But so anyway, it was good, and I was trying to eat more. I made the mistake of not measuring it, and I think I ate too much because I've had crab before and everything was fine. And I also didn't think about the fact that the butter, I didn't use a lot of butter, but the butter is a fat, and so maybe that had something to do with it. But anyway, I have been miserable. Last night, I ate probably around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I had that real tightness in my chest, full feeling that would not go away. I could not drink anything. I could not take a sip of anything. It just lasted and lasted. I was burping and burping and burping, but it like wasn't helping. When I went to bed, it still was bothering me, but I was able to fall asleep and do okay. And I just was like praying that, okay, in the morning, I'll just feel better. So I got up and I got ready and I was feeling okay. And then I got to work, and I was still not feeling well, but better than the night before. And then I got to work, and then I don't know what it was, but like pretty much as soon as I got there, I started getting real hot, like I was gonna pass out if I didn't cool off, and I kept burping. And then I don't know if anybody else gets this, but then up here in my chest is where it's like instead of your stomach growling, it's my chest growling. And then when that happens, that's usually not a good sign. And it was doing that, and so I'm blessed to have a supervisor that's also had this surgery. So she was like, if you think you're gonna throw up, just shut your door and it's okay. And so I did. I threw up in my garbage can at work. That was so pleasant. And and it tasted gross coming up. And I had taken my vitamins in the morning, which maybe I shouldn't have done, but that taste came back up. You don't even want to know, but it was not good. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat crab again. And so anyway, I threw up, and then I thought I was feeling a little bit better, and I went to the bathroom and like washed my mouth out and washed my hands and stuff, and then I went back and sat down, tried to start working again, and then I just felt like crap again, and I couldn't even think, I couldn't concentrate, and I was so mad because I don't like I used all my sick time for this surgery, so I don't have any sick time, so I had to use vacation time to take the day off. So mad about that. So then I came home. I still felt like crap. The doctor's office actually called me while I was throwing up at work. So when I got home, I waited a little bit. I tried to go to sleep here in my chair, hoping that when I woke up I would feel better. I really didn't start feeling even a little better until probably 2 o'clock. And so that's what, I don't know, 18 hours later, 16 hours later. I mean, that's a long time to have dumping or whatever this was. So then I called the doctor's office, talked to the nurse, asked me the typical, do you have a fever or stuff like that. I didn't. So she just told me to keep an eye on it. If I felt worse, to let them know. So, but I don't want to scope. And my husband is out of state right now, so I'd have to find somebody to take me and watch the kids, and it was just going to be a big ordeal. So I'm finally, I have not had anything to eat up until like a half an hour ago. I had a little bit of cream of wheat. And I've drank 1 teacup of hot tea and a little bit of Powerade, like maybe this much Powerade. So I don't want to get dehydrated, but I also don't want to have that feeling come back. So I've just been taking it really easy. Now I can probably start drinking again, so I'm going to drink a little bit more tonight before I go to bed. So anyway, not doing that again. It's times like that I'm like, ugh, sometimes I wish I didn't have this surgery. Between the social aspect and missing that, and then the sickness and not ever knowing what I do, to get sick, even though it's only happened twice. And it lasts so long. Maybe one thing if it lasted like an hour, but I mean, till the next day, I mean, I don't know. So if anybody else has had that experience, can you comment below and let me know? Because I'd love to know, or what you do. Now, a friend of mine told me to take papaya enzymes if I start feeling ill, so I'm going to go get some of that, and hopefully that'll help. I've read a lot about how that helps with digestion, so. And then as far as my weight loss, I lost a lot the first couple weeks after surgery. Like, I was losing, a couple pounds a day. And then now, of course, it's slowed down. I was getting really discouraged because I'm only eating like 300 to 500 calories a day. And I mean, I'm not even like doing that on purpose. It's just what I'm eating. And I probably am still not drinking what I should. Probably half or less than what I should, but I'm trying. But anyway, I'm like, how can you be eating so little and not lose weight? I mean, it's so frustrating, right? I mean, it's like being on a regular diet like I used to be when I would try so hard and I still wouldn't lose weight. And like, I'm at the weight now where like I always plateau on regular diets, and then I would get sick of it and just be like, forget it. I'm not doing it anymore. I try so hard. I'm not losing, so I'm not going to do it anymore. Obviously, I can't do that with this, so I guess that's the good part of the surgery. But now that I didn't eat for, practically the last 24 hours, I did lose a few pounds. So we'll see if that stays off. But overall, since my high weight, I've lost like 64 pounds. 54 since I started this whole thing with when I first went to the doctor to even say I wanted to do this. And then since surgery, I didn't do the math, but I don't know. I think I'm at like 27, maybe 26, 27. And what day is today? If today's the 3rd, no, today's the 2nd. So I'll be a month post-op tomorrow from my gastric bypass. So, because I had it on April 3rd. So, I mean, I know that's good, but if I keep losing this slowly, I'm not going to meet the doctor's goal of what he said. I don't know if he said 20 or 25 pounds when I see him the end of May. And I guess I'm okay with that, but it also puts it in my head that, well, that's what I should be losing. And so then I get really down on myself and frustrated with myself when I'm not losing that amount of weight. So my thing this week, until I got sick yesterday, was, okay, maybe I'm not eating enough, so I was going to really make a concerted effort to get all my protein in and do better with my liquids. And I was doing really well, but now I don't know if that helped or not, or if it's just because I threw up and haven't eaten all day. So I'll have to try again. But now I'm pretty much scared to eat anything again. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I keep it real. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. It's hard. It's mentally hard. I've been lucky to have friends and family that have been supportive. I have a few friends that act weird around me, like they don't talk about it and stuff, and that's kind of been bothering me, but it is what it is. So, I suggest if you don't have support at home or friends that, you go to Facebook pages and stuff like that that have support groups, so that you have people that can help you out. And it's also nice to be able to have that to ask people questions. And then, you can ask me questions, but I'm only a month, so I don't know a lot, but I can tell you what I know so far. So anyway, I hope you're all having a good night. Subscribe, and I'll try to keep updated on my videos the best I can. And if you have any questions that you want me to answer, just let me know, and I will try and do that. All right, have a good night. Thanks.